Hi Geminines, welcome to the Daily Tarot. We're going to do things slightly different today. What your parents have been teaching you that you've learned subconsciously or consciously, what you're teaching yourself consciously, and what you're teaching your children or those around you. So what do Geminines need to know? What do Geminines need to know about learning parents? Teaching self and their offspring. Just going to use 3 cards and then the Rider-Waite and then some healing cards. Okay, so Geminines, Gemini learning, okay, whoops. There. So, from our parents, the grey squirrel. Find new ways of solving problems. So, the parents with Gemini, they may have taught you to experiment with aspects. But at the moment, at least one of your parents is really teaching you to connect to your higher self. So problems and solutions are very interesting, but because they think that you're your own person, they've allowed you to be your own person and find things. You're learning from them that being independent away from parents is one of these situations which could be of huge benefit. So here with the Rider-Waite, they've taught you to be victorious and successful. Successful in achieving what you need to achieve. This could be a subconscious way of going about, because one of your parents or both of them have been quite successful in an area of what they need to achieve in this lifetime. So for some of your parents, and that is connecting to the higher self, sometimes parents can leave you alone to develop, and others are very smothering. But there is a feel here that for some of you, your parents have really allowed you to develop. So what are you teaching yourself from this? The wolf. Be independent but work together. So the wolf is a pack animal that does work together, but also independently of every other pack. So at the moment you could be very strong in your own self, family unit, whether you're living with a partner or not, whether you're living in your home or not. So your situation is very strong, whether that's yourself or your family unit. So working together to really achieve what you need to achieve is also there. So the Page of Pentacles is an aspect where new learning is going on. So this independency is interesting, but sometimes we can take it into an aspect that turns into a negative. So one has to be really careful with children, because this is a child aspect, a new aspect. You've got to be careful to really embrace independency, yes, but also in a loving manner. So teaching yourself to love yourself how you want to have been brought up. So there's an aspect of that. So what are you teaching children? Aspire to higher knowledge and wisdom. So this is another herd animal. So being in a herd is good, to have that compassion, but also aspire to be who they are. So because you're in a kind of loving aspect between you and your children or child or those around you, you can aspire to greater things, see things from a higher viewpoint and differently. So you may be sharing, oh, look at that child, they're like that, but you're like that. and you're perhaps teaching them an understanding that normally other parents might not have taught. So you're also teaching them to be very creative in their way that they deal with their life. Some children might be on their own, and this is teaching them to be a leader and creative in their own way. It's a very warm aspect, isn't it? So there's a lot of warmth with the children that you're teaching as well. Being happy in themselves, really. Right, let's see a healing aspect of what's going on today. It's always good to have a healing card, just to concentrate on, meditate on, see if that's applicable. So you have release. So what is it that we need to release today? One of the aspects might be to do with the parents, but it might be something else as well. Releasing what we need for the future and allowing us to see a future. So releasing a past in a way that is not serving our future. But this is an individual card for you to kind of look at and see what it is that you need to release, perhaps. Okay? So I wish you all the best today, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Do take care. Lots of love.